danced and jumped around so the knight could press his eyes. He saw some people who was not even saying please to him because he was mean. So he was mean. He decided to be nice. So that nice guy had a lot of manners. But one time the bully came in. The bully got a better plan than them. So he stopped the party and he said, I am the king. He was pretending to be the king. And he didn't really like princesses to marry him, but he got a better plan. But that plan didn't work. So he got another plan. And that other plan was delightfuler than this one. This delightful plan wasn't so delightful that it burst him so much he couldn't even make a gooder plan. So that was not true. He had a lot of love when he found something, but it wasn't something else. It was someone else. And one time the dragon came again. That dragon got the princess. The princess was fairest. That he didn't know she was really angry at him, so he made hearts for her, and he didn't say please, but he did say please one time. There was a flower in front of him, so that flower is going to be for someone. That was for someone else. And that enchanted apple made him sneeze. So he was gone forever, and the princess and the king was sad if their pet died. But one time he got a life because he was magic from the princess. The princess had more powers than the king a little bit. The king was a little magicer than him. He wasn't clean, and he bumped into something, and he died too. So, that old princess was very sad. She didn't even say nothing, because she was just crying, until it made a big river, and she had to swim through it, actually. That little river was magic. So that magic river got a fairy. So, but that fairy wasn't coming. That fairy, the other fairy, she called her friend Fairy. And she came along, and then they saw the throne. That king had that. So that was for the king.
What's the princess's name?
Sorora.
Sorora. How about the king?
Mandy.
Mandy. How about the dragon?
Huh?
How about the dragon?
His name is Hickey.
Hickey?
Yeah.
It's an interesting name. What's the name of the kingdom? Really?
His name is, I don't know.
No, I mean the kingdom where they live.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a great story, honey.
But it's not finished yet.
How could it be?
Look at the bunny.
Huh?
Look at the bunny.
I know, it's cute, I saw it. So how's the story end?
I'll show you. And the princess wished. And the witch said, Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
And what did the mirror say?
Oh, you know what? My melody, ask your crystal ball and tell me who the fairest be. I love them all. Snow White Kitty.
Poor kitty. She was the fairest of them all, huh?
Yeah.
Is that how the story ends?
Yeah.
It's a great story. You have to end the story by saying the end.
And then the prince but the prince wasn't a king at all. He turned into a frog once. The princess kissed him. So he was a frog forever. No one was stirring, but the mouse was actually. But this is a different story. Actually, I don't care, but this story is going to be so good, you'll freak out.
Do tell.
There.
Is it done?
Yes. No, it's not done yet.
Do we have enough story, Dad?
And the other fairy had a cupcake. So that cupcake was so yummy, it freaked her out. When she got freaked out, she wanted more. But they were really not saying please, actually, because they don't say please. They are enchanted fairies. Some enchanted fairies don't say please.
You know,
Yeah.
rude.
And they made some magic first, because they were thinking about something. They were thinking about a rose. That rose wasn't just a rose, it was a poison rose. That poison rose wasn't good for her. That rose, if all the lift fall off, that prince would be a beast forever. So they thought and thought and thought and thought and thought and thought, and they found a little rose for their daughter. But it wasn't a rose, it was the beast's rose. But that little tree had a crown on it. That means it was the princess's. So, and she didn't have the other slipper because the witch got it. But this is not Dorothy. This is for the fairies to bring to someone. So they brought it. And they saw a little butterfly coming through them. You want to look at it? You can come over here and look at it if you want. I don't care if you bother me.
Let's see. If we got enough video to